What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Life in Racers Lane podcast. And do you notice our microphones? Do you like the new setup? You mentioned earlier that you like these.
I do like these, but it's just weird.
It's weird to get used to
for the first couple minutes, and then you're golden.
It's weird to get used to. So we filmed this episode one time in the past, testing out these brand new microphones.
I blame him.
And something messed up where it was a Adobe thing. I think I clicked the wrong button. That's my bad. But we're here back. We're doing this episode again. So this is going to be an episode about my experiences and Ryleigh's experience in real world, if you want to call it that, like experiences that UNOH helped us get. So I was in Atlanta for Formula Drift, and I can also talk about Orlando because I'm now back from Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
And you will talk about the NFL draft.
Yep, in Pittsburgh. In
Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So we will get started on that very shortly, but this is your first time on camera.
Yeah,
weird. How does it feel?
Weird.
Well, I guess second time.
We had a trial run, but this is what everyone's going to see.
This is the legit run. How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Good?
Hopefully no one hates me.
No one's going to hate you. Okay, first things first. Who are we? Where are we from? And what majors? So you can go first.
I'm from Bluffton, Ohio, which is about like 25 minutes away from campus. So I commute. It's just my option to do. Yeah, I'm in sport marketing and management, and I'm just really excited. I mean, I've done a lot throughout this first year, and I'm excited where it will take me the next 3 years.
Yeah, so hello. I'm sure you guys have never seen me before on this podcast.
Stranger.
My name is Braden, and I'm here for motorsports marketing, and I'm from St. Louis, which is there's not really any like close towns that anybody would know.
Yeah,
like,
Bluffton, Ohio is like Mayberry.
Like a lot of people say like I'm from this town, but it's close to Vegas or close to Seattle. Yeah. St. Louis is just there. It's like you know the Missouri map, that little like leg poking out the side. Yeah. That's St. Louis. So that's where I'm from. But going into our experiences at FD. So just for the sake of this episode, I'll just talk about Atlanta. Because if I start talking about Orlando, then I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
But Atlanta, so I'll kind of break down what UNOH did for me kind of day by day. So I actually drove to Atlanta because...
we drove to Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, so...
But by yourself?
No, so I had one friend with me. So it was me and the other drift club guys. So we all carpooled down there. So my car was just one person. It was just my friend Caleb. And then I think one of the car had like 3 people in it. Another car had 2 people in it. So the drift club went down there, everybody who applied for the internship. And I was the only one that had to be there like a day early because I work for like actual Formula Drift. So on Tuesday is the day that like we take like spray chalk and we have to spray like the paddock area of what each driver's like tent space has, like where they can park their RVs and their cars. Because like some drivers will only pay for like a 20 by 80 or a 30 by 50. So no, we have like these like 300 meter like sticks that we would have to trace and then mark down the measurements. And I think we actually used, I think it's called like the Pythagorean theorem or something like that. I think that's what it was. But it was basically like double checking that our calculations were correct, correctly a square by going down like diagonally.
So you actually use math in the real world? I
am ashamed to admit that I actually used legit math in the real world because I had to draw out the measurements for drivers. But that's all kind of the first day is. And then after that, I started setting up banners. So there's banners all across the track and all across the venue to show off the sponsors. And then I'm trying to think. So that was it for my first day that I was there. But then everybody else showed up on that next day because that's when like the drivers get there. It's because now that like I've drawn out where they can go, they actually show up on Wednesday. And then that's when all my other friends showed up because they were with certain drivers. You know, you're not going to know these names, but Chris Forsberg, Rudy Hansen, Trenton Beecham. Yeah, that's about all I got right now. But that's enough.
I have no clue who those people are.
There, you're good. So those are some of the big names. Also, Kelsey Rawlings, that's one of them. but those are just some of the drivers that you guys might know watching this, that students were actually able to help. And I remember in Orlando, there was 14 UNOH students that went out to Orlando.
14?
I
didn't realize it was that many. Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot many.
I feel like I saw something, but I didn't realize it was 14.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's really cool. But then, so then they all got there that day. And then a couple of my friends are working for Race Treads, which is the company that changes everybody's tires. So like in drifting, they go through a little under 2,000 tires in just one weekend. So when the trailer pulls up, it's literally just a semi-truck, literally floor to ceiling, wall to wall of just tires. The entire thing is just full of tires. So then they
So your friends get to be like the people from Cars.
What do you mean?
That they get to change tires. I love Disney movies, sorry.
Yes. Well, no, because, what
not
they
necessarily,
would do... Are you talking about like Guido with the pit stop? No,
yeah.
so that's not what they do. So what they do is the driver will bring their tire back, or like their tire in their rim, and then they will take that tire off the rim and then put the new tire on and then throw away the old tire.
Okay.
So...
Learn something new every
not
day.
that cool. Not Guido cool.
Well, I love Disney movies. So
nothing is Guido
anything
cool.
to help me.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was that. And then I'm trying to think. Next day I just kept setting up banners, doing more things. And then I did an ad for UNOH actually. I did one in St. Louis last year, which was my home track. And then, filming more content for FD Studios. And for me personally, when I'm with FD, it's more for like just being an intern there to help anybody with anything. So some days I was helping like the live stream tent, getting them things. I was helping Michael with the Wally system. You don't know what Wally is. It's not the Wally that you know. It's a different Wally.
Man.
It's not Wally. No, it's different. So.
Do you know that some people don't even know about Wally?
That doesn't surprise me.
That was like my favorite movie to watch as a kid.
Right, but think about it. Like kids growing up now, like they don't know like those movies, like The Incredibles, Toy Story.
Which is kind of
They know
sad.
of it.
I remember going over to my uncle's house and we would sit there, me and my brother, and we would sit there and watch Wally.
Really?
Yeah, I loved
Wally was your choice of movie.
Wally and Cars.
Really?
And Toy Story I wasn't really a fan of until I was older.
Toy Story was cool.
I don't like.
Aren't they coming out with like a fifth?
Yeah,
like
the fourth and fifth. My opinion.
Is it fifth? Yeah.
It's the fifth, but the last one horrible.
I don't think I even seen it.
It had a sketchy doll in it.
Was that the main character? Was it a doll?
No, it was like the Slappy doll. Like when you think of like, what's that show? Goosebumps. You know Goosebumps?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Slappy, and I'm like, I don't like scary things. I don't like Halloween.
Well, I feel like
Just
Toy
nothing.
Story should do nothing close to scary. Like it's like
just
scary and Toy
creepy.
Story should be completely different.
Yeah, it was very sketchy.
All right. Well, anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway, no, you're good. But yeah, so and I talked to a lot of my other friends that were there from the Drift Club, and they had a frickin' blast. So I know if you're seeing this episode and you haven't watched episode 14, then go and watch that, because that was the episode that I did with Jacob Gettins, the guy in the beanie. He is the technical announcer for FD, and then he also does his own podcast of the official Formula Drift podcast, The Outer Zone. And then I also talked to one of my friends who was working for Kelsey Rowling, and who will also be working for Kelsey Rowling's again in Connecticut, which is the next round, which I'm leaving to go to in 6 days. So
Fun. I actually watched those episodes.
You watched the Atlanta one?
I really liked them. Like,
Did you
I
really?
learned a lot.
About like what? Like drifting? Or just
Yeah,
like how
I just
it works
didn't
and-
realize like what all goes into it.
Oh yeah. Well, and I think no, and I'm sure you saw that time where Jacob, the guy in the beanie, he said like drifting is like the most abusive
Yeah.
form of motorsports, if not the
Yeah.
most abusive one, because like almost every driver and their trailer has literally just a spare engine and a spare transmission.
It's just crazy.
for
Like I
if
would have
one
never
blows
thought
up.
about drifting would
Yeah.
be that. But you know,
But hey, drifting's growing. It's growing.
yeah.
But yeah, so that was pretty much my weekend. I think the most important thing that I took away from the event is just like, if you go to one of those events, make sure you have the mindset of you're there to be of service and be of use because you're on an internship. So if you don't have the mindset just 24/7 of what can I do, how can I help, who needs me right now, then I don't think you're really supposed to be there. Because I think I've seen people come and go where they were really going at it with an open mindset, where they would say, like I've seen some people before that were with a tire agent, which is, that tire changing company. And they would be like, oh my God, I'm changing tires all day. It's so boring. I hate it. But then that like people that I was with in Orlando, they thought at it at more of a opportunity mindset, and literally one event later, the one that we're about to go to, they're already working with pro drivers. They're working with actual teams because they went out and they networked themselves. And for those of you who don't know, like if you want a career in drifting, it's really not that hard if you know how to go out and actually introduce yourself to somebody. I cannot stress that enough, because I had one of my friends who, it was his first event working at a Formula Drift event. And he started just at tire agent, just changing tires. But then he went out and he networked and sold himself to the drivers and met a bunch of people. And as I just said, the next event, he's now there working for Rudy Hansen, which is a pro driver, and his wife, who is a pro spec driver. I don't know if you know what pro spec means, but
No.
so you know how like Formula 1 has like Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula 4.
It's just different.
So there's pro Formula Drift, and then there's pro spec.
Okay.
So it's just the tier below that you move up into pro.
Well, and like I can touch in on like what you just talked about, just kind of like not taking the work that you're doing, like the experience for granted. Like, yes, for me, like I can touch on in a little bit about like my experience, but it was very hot, and I got stuck taking pictures at one point.
I think I still have my tan line from Orlando.
Oh yeah, I have my watch tan, and
I'm peeling.
Honestly, like I could have been so mad. I mean, yes, at the moment I was like, yes, it's hot, and I don't want to stand here and take pictures and touch every single person. I touched a lot of phones that weekend.
Yeah,
I could have been very like sad and upset, but honestly, I took it. I like really like had a lot of fun. Like I was like, you know what? I get to meet all these fans, get to learn where they were from, be that person. At one point, this girl's phone on the third day, there was a race happening, like a 5K or a marathon. I don't really know what kind of race. I'm not a runner, but it was raining that day. She was running. She dropped her phone. It cracked, broke. Well, at this one place I was working, they could pick out a jersey of any team, and they could take a picture with it. Well, her phone broke, and she really wanted to do it. So I said, hey, I'll take a picture on my phone, and I'll just send it to your number. So whenever you get your phone fixed, you can have that. And, like, I literally made her day. Like, I would have never known that, like, just saying, like, hey, I'll take your picture and just send it to you, like, would have made someone's day. But then, I texted her, and she's like, thank you so much. Like, once your phone was fixed, and she appreciated it so much. And I was like, wow, like, here I am just kind of pouting that I get stuck in the rain taking photos, and here I am, made it a girl's day because she wanted to take a picture.
Well, that's that positive mindset that you had in that moment. And I know in Orlando, the weather in Orlando was horrible.
It's like a rainforest.
Yeah, it was horrible. like for 3 hours, it would be 90 degrees straight out of a volcano.
Yeah.
And then for the next 45 minutes, it was just straight hurricane coming down. And then
rain just makes everything miserable because you're just wet.
Well, especially with drifting, like the track's
you're
wet.
Just wet.
It's not
sweaty.
as fun to drive.
It's just not fun.
The drifting isn't as fun to watch. So, it was literally every single. In Orlando, I went home early the first day because the staff had to stop working because it was raining so hard. So I got an Uber back to my Airbnb, but like the weather was horrible. But then again, like even though that weather kind of sucks, but
the experience you gain.
But I'm at a racetrack.
Right.
I'm in Orlando right now at a racetrack working for the biggest drifting series in the world. And I'm going to sit here and complain about rain. Are we serious right now?
Right.
So I think if you have that mindset of think positively, like even though the weather might suck, it might be hot, the job that you're doing might not be the funnest. I'm sure there's probably more fun things you could have been doing other than taking photos. But you were at the NFL draft.
Which is wild.
As a college student on internship, which is
as a freshman?
Sick. As a freshman. I'm a freshman too, by the way.
Like, it's just insane. Like, especially coming from a small town. Like, I know you're kind of from a small... Well, actually, I don't know how small you're.
It's like very suburban. So it's not small, it's not big.
Like, Bluffton's known as being called Mayberry, like a Hallmark town.
Sure.
Like, and so like everyone knows everyone. I graduated from a class of 86.
Oh my God, mine had like 1,200.
Oh yeah, definitely not small. I'm small.
Yeah,
town.
no, I would not say that I'm small, but they were definitely bigger near me.
So like getting to go out and do these big experiences is kind of scary as
Yeah.
like a small town girl. Like I'm not a city girl. Like take me to the mountains, take me somewhere where like there's not a bunch of people. But I really branched out because I was like, okay, we're gonna do it. Like if I want to better myself in my career, I'm gonna put on my big girl pants and go to Pittsburgh with a bunch of juniors and seniors that I met once but didn't like know.
Yeah.
And just go up to Pittsburgh, we're gonna work and gain this experience, and you know it's gonna look good on my resume someday. So
Well, I think anybody who looks at a resume and says worked at the NFL draft,
they're gonna be like, what?
and aren't you going to go to the Super Bowl next year?
Well, maybe in 2 years.
Maybe in 2 years.
It just
Got
depends.
But like just
Gunner.
even that, like going to the draft, going to the Super Bowl, like how much cooler of a resume does it get than that? And that's kind of one of the reasons that I came to this school was because I knew how connected they were with drifting, which is what I loved most. Like if this school didn't have their connections with Formula Drift, I wouldn't be here.
Well, with anything, like I
Right.
feel like they just care about you so much here. Like I know that I'm not being biased because I go here, but
Right.
it's just like every single professor. Like I have a professor that at first I wasn't a fan of, but then we got to do things and he's like putting us out there, and now I'm possibility doing things for downtown Lima, and it's just like insane how much they want you to succeed in your career, like
Right.
outside of just doing discussion boards and essays and all that.
Yeah, and I wish I could say that we're just saying that because we're on like the school's podcast, but I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean,
like we're being straight up. Like I have no reason to lie about this. Like this school actually gets you out there
Yeah.
and does their best to get you in a career that you want to, if you are willing to put in the effort.
Yeah, you definitely have to put in that effort if you're like here or anybody in any school and you're like if you're complaining, it's probably take a step back and be like, okay, am I putting in the work? Because if you're not putting in the work, then there's no foundation.
Well, and I think that's one thing that a lot of the instructors have said on this podcast is like, you get out of it what you put into it.
Right.
So if you're somebody who goes out there, makes a name for yourself, and wants to work hard, then just think about me. Like I was working with Formula Drift, and I got out to these events with the Drift Club in under 6 months.
Yeah.
And I was just because I got out there, I kept myself busy, and I wanted it. So if you want to come here and you want it, then you're gonna get it. Like it's
and
not
just
hard.
Like the first couple of weeks of school, Gunder looked at us and was like, "Hey, we're doing a podcast," and none of us knew each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew Gunder just a little bit from open house, but like, I didn't know you.
I don't know you either.
And then I was like, oh, I don't think this is gonna work. Like,
Right.
But then we just came together and put this together, and now I can't imagine.
Like your college experience without this one, like without the podcast so far.
Yeah, this and like even that like first or second week, I was taking pictures at the golf outing for my program.
Sure.
And I was like, you allow me to take pictures?
Well, and it's kind of crazy
as
that
a
like
freshman?
like that's kind of how this whole podcast like kind of started.
Yeah.
Was like I think we've mentioned this on this podcast before. Where like this.
It was literally
Like-
just a spitball idea.
Like this podcast has been like in the works or like something that they've wanted to do.
But no one wanted to put in that effort.
But no one really wanted to learn how to edit videos, post to YouTube, make clips, and make it an actual production like we have. And like when I first got to campus, I was introducing myself to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And then I introduced myself to Legaman, who introduced me to Gunder, and now we have a podcast. So I think like that alone, like this podcast, there's a chance that this might not have happened if you didn't come out and want to get busy, and I didn't come out and want
I
to
will
get busy.
admit, Gunder had to help me, though. He kind of pushed me out in the deep end and
Oh,
said
did he really?
swim.
Oh no, I
Because
jumped in at
I'm
first.
a small town girl, like paranoid of my own shadow sometimes.
Gotcha.
But he pushed me out there, and I will give props to Gunder because he got me out there. And now I'm doing so much more than I would have thought as a freshman.
Yeah, well, shout out Gunder, Gunder.
Shout out Gunder.
Luckily for me, I've like just me personally, I've never had like social anxiety or like I've never had an issue like talking to people or like going up to people saying hey, shaking their hands.
I wish.
Shout out my dad, by the way. Thank you. I got my mom or my creative skills from my mom. So like learning how to do this podcast and having like the creative brain to make a production, that's my mom. But meeting people, shout out Dad.
I'm just a people pleaser, so I'm always a little afraid.
Yeah. So. Anyway, we'll go into your experiences because I feel like I've talked about talked about.
Or do we want to take a pit stop?
But we'll take a pit stop first. Yeah. So we'll take a pit stop first, and then we'll talk about the draft. But do you have any drifting questions for me?
Not yet. I'm sure they'll come after we're done filming. I'm sure.
Have your socks never match or shoes that never feel right?
Socks never match.
Yeah, that's so easy.
I never have matching socks. I don't have the time to just sit there and match my socks, so I just shove them in the drawer and just pick two out. Some days I have a polka dot one and just a regular sock, or sometimes I have a black sock and a white sock. It just depends.
No, for me, I'm a very tedious guy, so I like to have them all like laid out.
You seem like a very like OCD, not very OCD.
I think I have OCD, but I don't know.
Some things I have to have organized. That no.
Yeah, well, because I think like the reason I say mismatched socks is because like I have black socks and I have white socks.
Now for like sports, oh yeah, they have to be matched.
Oh yeah, right.
But besides that, no, I don't care.
But I think like it can be technically a mismatch because it's a different brand or a different size, but it's still an all white sock, so it will look the same. But yeah, that's my answer. Okay, your turn.
Always sit in traffic or always be stuck behind slow walkers.
Oh, slow walkers. Yeah. I will blow past them. I will just keep walking.
Yeah, I will be behind slow walkers. I can't sit in traffic. I'm too antsy.
Yeah, traffic kind of sucks. Well, because the thing with traffic, like, I don't really mind.
I have to be on time for everything, and if I got stuck in traffic all the time, I would go mentally insane.
Yeah, so traffic isn't the problem for me, but what I hate is the kind of traffic where it's like 40 miles an hour, then zero.
Oh, yeah. That's
40 miles an hour, then zero. That I can't do that. But like if it's just like a steady like 5 miles an hour, like dead stop traffic, I'm more okay with that than going from 40 to 0 to 40 to 0. I hate that so much.
Now, I will be respectful if it's traffic for like an emergency or an accident.
Yeah.
But if it's not an accident and we're just,
it's just rush hour.
Slowly, or if we're just slowly hitting the gas pedal just for fun, we're driving slow, get out of my way. Because I got places to be.
If you go 5 under, I don't like you. Okay. All right. Now we will go into the second part of this episode. Talk about each day. You were there for 3 days?
Technically 4, because we got there on Wednesday, but the work didn't start that Thursday.
Okay.
That Thursday, so.
Gotcha. Well,
I'm not going to worry. Well, I can talk a little bit about the Wednesday.
Yeah, go into it.
So Wednesday we left late afternoon, and it's about like a 4.5, 5 hour drive. So we drove to, I can't remember. I think it's called something in Pittsburgh. We were like 45 minutes away outside of Pittsburgh just because it's cheaper to stay away from all the madness of the draft anywhere. And really for any sporting event, I mean, I'm sure for the Formula Drift, like it's way easier to stay out off-site than on-site. So we stayed about 45 minutes away. So we drove there, got to the hotel. Then we went to this restaurant that was like right down the road from our hotel, ate there. Then we went to bed by like 10:30, 11 because we were like, okay, we got an early morning. We got to like get some sleep. So then that next day we got up. Since we were 45 minutes away from where we were working, we had to get up a little extra early than normal. So we got up. We headed to find our parking lot, which finding parking lots in Pittsburgh, they have them marked off for like the workers and stuff.
Yeah.
Complete chaos.
Even the workers one?
Yeah.
Huh.
We pulled into the one where it told us, and they were like, no, you can't park there. We had a barcode that said, you can park there. So we parked in the other one, which is fine, but we had to walk like a mile. It's fine. It's
fine.
That
sucks.
But so we got there. We got everything together. We walked our mile. Then we met at the Science Center / museum that's like right beside the stadium. Like they're literally like side by side.
Oh, really?
Practically like touching. Like they're close.
Nice.
Not that close, I guess. That was an exaggeration. But we got there. We got our shirts. Like this one, we had a long sleeve version like this. And then we got these really cool jackets. I'm not wearing it because it's hot. But we got jackets, a hat, a name badge, and a bag. And then we got these little tokens for like our free lunch. Like they were little pieces of paper that said free lunch. So you can come back and get your lunch during break. So we hung out there for like 3 hours. Which when you're excited to like first experience and stuff, it was kind of hard to just sit there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then we got separated in our group, and they're like, all right, this is what we're doing. Let's go. So we knew we were in the stadium, but we didn't know what to expect. So we walked through the stadium, which I've never been to Pittsburgh Stadium before, the Steelers Stadium.
Really?
Never. So we went in there, and I was like, whoa. Now, first thing you see as you walk in down this tunnel is the giant screen that says NFL Draft 2026. And it just hit me. I was like, whoa.
That's sick.
I'm here.
You're doing it.
Ryleigh from small Bluffton, Ohio is in Pittsburgh. So we got there, and then we sorted off at groups. This is when I got a little mad because I got pushed to be an usher there for a while. But you know what? I met a lot of people, and it was fun. Although I was upset, like I said, it's an experience thing. Who cares?
You're still at the draft.
I'm at the draft. So I got stuck there, and then halfway through, they were like, "Okay, you can go down to the field." They were doing field goal for adults to kick field goals.
Oh
it was
my God,
high school,
I want to do that so bad.
High school length, then college, and then NFL length is what I think one of the workers said.
I want to do that so bad.
I'm not 100% sure. Well, am I allowed? We'll say it, and if you can cut it out. So at the draft, there's, some drinks and beverages for said fans. Well, a few of these fans, trying to kick when they're a little intoxicated is quite hilarious. Especially when they come up to you and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to make it at the pro level. And they can't even walk in a straight line. And you're like, yeah, you go, buddy.
That's fire.
So,
please tell me you got a video of that.
I didn't get a video. I might have. I'll have to go. I took a lot of photos.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was kind of fun to watch 60-some-year-old guys go and kick and fall on their butts. But that was my day. I got to hold a lollipop, which was this. They called these sticks, and it said, line starts here. I think I might have a picture that you can put in. But
yeah.
Anytime the line went outside of the barricades, I had to snake it around and, hold the sign that said, line starts here. So I stood for 3 hours straight holding a lollipop.
The lollipop.
And that's when I could have gotten upset, but, I got to meet a lot of fans.
But you're still at the NFL draft.
Right. And somebody came from Washington, D.C., all the way to Pittsburgh.
There's some diehard fans that would do that.
I mean, I don't have an NFL team that I, follow, but I was surprised at how many fans were there.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Yeah.
So then after that day, we wrapped up. We went back home. Actually, we went out to eat after that, but then we went back to the hotel. So then we went to bed after we walked 25,000 steps that day, just because you're on your feet and you're just moving.
I want to get a Fitbit or something to see how many steps that I walk during FD events.
I have pictures of my Fitbit each night, and it was ranging between 20 to 25,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get that exercise in.
It's like you're walking around at Disney.
I've been to Disney once.
I've gone twice, and I'm going a third time.
Really?
I'm so excited.
I see, I don't know if you guys have seen it on TikTok, but I've seen on the way to the liquor store, and it's that Star Wars.
I'm new to TikTok, so I don't have a lot of.
Really? Okay.
I just got it because of this.
Oh, that's right. Funny story. I got Instagram in my sophomore year of high school because of my work with my high school publication. So similar.
Yeah.
Similar thing. So.
It's kind of getting me in trouble having TikTok on my phone.
Why?
Because I'm on it so much. I like cooking and baking, so that's my For You page.
Are you doom scrolling the Life and Racers Lane TikTok account?
Well, I run it, so I get notifications.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with it.
She falls asleep doom scrolling through our content.
No, it's cooking and baking and dogs, and then Life and Racers Lane gets thrown in there. Gotcha. All right, back to the program we were working on. The second day, it was the same thing. We went back to the Science Center, and then we were outside of the stadium. So this was the first day that I got to do a photo thing. So we were outside the stadium, and this is where they had the kids event. There was a mock-up to giant tent of a locker room, so the kids could try on Steelers helmet and pads, shoulder pads, and gear.
That's sick.
This was more kids-centered out there. Although in the stadium they had kids camp, they had football drills and stuff earlier.
Yeah.
But outside was more kids-centered. They had a coloring page table. They had a mini field goal for the kids.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of intoxicated
Wait, so
people
did the kids try to like put on like the actual
the
helmets?
helmet. Yeah,
Oh
they
my
had
God.
helmets and jerseys and
Were
stuff.
they like 3 times the size of their head?
I don't really know because I wasn't in that area. I mean, I could see it from afar. Some of the friends that from UNOH, they were there, but I didn't work that. I got to do this. They had this like picture op thing, and it's like a giant. I mean, we'll put it in a picture, but it's like a giant like rectangle picture frame thing, and it said the next pic is in or something.
Oh, I think I've seen the photo you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to do that. I touched, when I tell you, I feel like hundreds of thousands of phones that day. Honestly, I was very grossed out.
Got hand sanitizer on the ready.
Yeah, I went through a bottle and half hand sanitizer. I was so grossed out. You know, you just don't know what people do with their phone.
It's a valid point. It is not a crazy thing to say.
I'm not a germaphobe, but after that day, I might be one now.
Yeah.
So, I took pictures. After that, we went back. Did we go? I can't remember. I don't think we went back to the science center, but we then went. We did have breaks during the day. We had one 45-minute break throughout the day. So,
I had a lunch break. I had Arby's.
Yeah, it was like a lunch break thing. So don't worry, we weren't just standing out in like 80-some degree heat in the sun with no break. They made sure we had water and stuff. Some managers were great. Some need some work. We won't get into that. So then we got back to the hotel, and this is when things kind of got funny because some people were like, well, I don't know if I want to stay. Like, we were having trouble with some managers. And I looked at someone, Ronnie. She's a senior. She's graduating this year. And I said, you know what? I'm here. I'm working. I'm not going home. I said, I know it was rough these past 2 days, but we also got paid. So I kind of wanted the money. But
You got paid?
oh, yeah. $18 an hour.
Wow.
Yep.
It's a paid internship?
Oh, yeah.
And you left that part out?
Sorry.
Oh.
I didn't know how much we could broadcast.
My God.
So I was like,
For the record, I go to FD for free. Matter of fact, I'm negative dollars. I pay for my flights. This thing sucks. But hey.
Sorry. Sorry,
Yeah,
not sorry.
That's a very big thing you got to mention.
But like, I was like, no, I'm getting paid for the last, I don't even know, was it like $60, $75 for the next Saturday? I was like, I know I'm going to be working from 7:30 to 1 p.m. and it was pouring down rain that Saturday all day. Like, literally horrible. And I said, no, I'm working. And she was like, you really going to do that? And I was like, yeah. So then I convinced her to stay, and then we had 2 other guys stay with us. So we had 4 people. Out of the 13 that went, only 4 stayed for the last day.
Really?
Yeah. But we were like, you know what? If that's what you want to do, that's fine. Like, we're adults. Like, you can make up your decision.
Yeah.
But selfishly, I wanted the money, and I wanted the experience.
Well, I mean, I feel like obviously the money is an incentive for sure.
Right.
Especially as a college student. But then again, like, I have to keep repeating it. You're at the NFL draft.
Right.
Like,
I didn't drive. Well, I didn't drive because I don't drive places. I didn't ride in a car for 4.5 hours to sit there and do nothing.
Yeah. No. You got your money's worth.
I did. And
Your
so then
time's worth.
I thought they really did a joke on us. They made it sound like I was going to be working the signing table. They had players there. Don't know all the players' names. I just know Jack Sawyer was there, one of them, because he's a former Buckeye player. Now he plays.
I don't know any football players.
Yeah, I don't know
Not
a
single
lot.
one.
I just know because he was a Buckeye player, and I like the Buckeyes.
I know Tom Brady. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts. Slightly, just like I only know Cars.
The movie? All right, you need to learn at least one FD driver.
Okay, we'll do that here in a little bit.
Okay.
We can do. So that third day, they like joked around, and there was another group that got to be with the signing and the players, and I was kind of jealous, not gonna lie, because I wanted signatures. They got to like sit this close, like how close you and I are to the player, and I was like, I want that. But I didn't get that. I tried standing in line to get some signatures for my brother. Didn't work out because it started downpouring, and I felt bad for the other 3 that were with me. So
Oh, dang.
I was this close. But we worked at this photo booth, another photo thing, where it was like a digital screen, and it said NFL Draft 2026, sponsored by, it like showed its sponsors. And you could change the screen to whatever team that those fans wanted. And then they had jerseys from all the teams, which, going back to my story, was kind of where that girl came to me. And we were in a covered tent, but I did feel bad because some of our friends from UNOH, they had to stand in the rain to tell people where to go in line. I kind of felt bad. But
yeah, funny story.
You know, it's an experience.
Funny story. In Orlando, the most recent event, I was we were doing banners. So it's me and one other guy. We are the ones who like put up all the banners, and like we saw the storm coming, but we thought we had enough time to just like get we only had like 2 left.
Not enough time
to get them done, and so we tied the last one, and then as we finished putting the last banner up, boom, came straight down, and on the golf cart that we had.
Oh, you were on a golf cart?
Oh yeah, well that's how you get around. Like at FD events on the venues, you just go through golf carts everywhere.
So you were drenched.
Oh yeah, well because here's the thing. So you know how golf cart like windshields, they split in half.
Yeah, you gotta fold them.
So, but this one was broken, so you couldn't fold it back up. So it is downpouring, and all of the rain is coming straight at us because the windshield is broken.
Oh no!
So literally swamped, but it was still fun. So it was funny.
It's fun. It's an experience.
It was funny.
I will admit, after sitting out in the rain all day, when we got in the car, we were all ready to just go home. We were wet dogs.
No, I will tell you that even after all the heat, all of the rain, the shower you take when you get back to your room.
Oh, it was glorious each night. And then after sleeping in a hotel bed, our hotel was not the best. I mean, it was good, but we also got a cheap hotel because we're college students, you know.
Right.
Sleeping in your bed when you come back was amazing.
Anyway, is there anything else that you have to mention about the draft? If not, we'll go into
other than it was like really fun, and I'm looking into the next ones in Washington D.C. next year. So
really?
I'm looking.
That would be sick.
To go.
Bit stop. Bit stop time.
Number 2.
What is something you would immediately mute or skip if it came on the TV?
Oh, anything political. I do not share my political beliefs with anybody. Absolutely. Like if it's an ad, I will either shut my phone off, swipe out of it. Nope, I don't talk to it. Nope. You have your beliefs, I have my beliefs, and we'll keep it there.
I think disagreement is a beautiful thing.
Yeah. You can agree to disagree sometimes, and it's okay. We can put on our big girl pants and big boy pants and suck it up.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything that I like deliberately skip.
That or anything about St. Jude's Hospital. I can't deal with.
What's your beef with St. Jude's Hospital?
Well, no, like it's just the sad videos, and I don't want to see like the kids. Like I have a special place.
Oh, just wait till you see the Happier music video with Marshmello.
I've never seen that video.
Don't watch it. If the St. Jude's Hospital ads
I bawl. I'm a baby.
Then do not watch that video.
Listen,
do not watch that.
I'm a crier during movies or shows.
Really?
I will cry.
Really?
From characters in movies.
Interesting.
I'm very sentimental, and I have a soft heart for people.
Okay. Well. So we'll end this podcast off by talking about, as you wrote here, UNOH's push for student success, like outside of the classroom. We've touched up on it earlier in this episode, and there's not really many things else that we can say other than, if not what you guys have heard in this podcast isn't enough proof of what you can accomplish in less than a year, because our school year is over in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're done
something like that.
June 17th technically. I'm done June 15th, but
I'm done that Monday, so I think it's like the 13th or something like that.
No, it's the 15th.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the same day I am.
But we were able to accomplish all of this in just 1 year. So
crazy.
And once again, I'm not a very shy guy, but she was a very shy person, and she was still able to accomplish it. So don't.
Yeah, I would have never thought I made an appearance on this podcast.
Yeah. But here you are.
Yay.
How'd it feel?
Pretty good.
Good?
Hopefully I didn't mess up too bad.
You did good.
And hopefully I might do more.
Alrighty, one last pit stop.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, this is the prediction one. Right from the bottom, I'll tell you.
Oh, no. A platform that'll completely rebrand. Well, Twitter did that to X or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I know recently Google changed all of their apps to new logos.
I did notice that when I was on
Sheets,
Google.
Gmail, all of it.
I'm trying to think of what else.
You think YouTube needs a rebrand? YouTube has had the same one forever.
I feel like TikTok's the next one because it went from Musical.ly, then TikTok.
But I think the name TikTok is going strong.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay TikTok, but I feel like they're going to redo like their logo and... Sorry.
Oh. Okay. Good guess.
I don't know.
Alrighty. Well, then that will wrap up our episode. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
As you said, social media person right here. So do you want to tag? You want to plug?
It's literally just Life in Racer's Lane. Just find Torque.
Yeah.
He's our profile.
He's our profile photo.
And if you have any questions for us, make sure you're DMing us because
we love doing episodes
or
like
ideas.
This. We love doing episodes like this where we talk about like real experiences, because this episode wasn't really like our normal one where we have like a guest and a script.
Yeah, we really like just like yapping.
But like if you want to hear more about other students' experiences at the Super Bowl, or other students' experiences like Monster Jam or the Daytona 500, things like that. Like
when we're doing like our planning and stuff for like we do our golf outing for fundraising for we can talk about that sometime too.
Yeah.
Well, I know you don't have a lot of experience, but just stuff like small things like that like just clubs and groups are doing.
Just let us know. Alrighty. Anything else that you have to talk about?
I don't think so.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.